Starting off with the wins was great. I think that we had a lot to show ourselves after having a couple of weeks off. We had a great time in Tucson a couple of weeks ago, and then we haven't really been able to get out on to a softball field since. So being able to come out there with the team and play hard, play in control, play our game was a message that we wanted to send to our opponents, but also to ourselves too, and I feel like we really did that today.
I know in the past I've had a tendency to overthink things like that when they happen, so then I just make sure to do a doubly good job reminding myself that it's one pitch at a time, and I felt like I did a pretty good job with that. It means a lot because, like, especially with my high school not having been very good, there was never really any legacy or anything to live up to, so I could do important things, but they didn't really matter, especially because my high school no longer even has a team. Whereas here, when I do it, it's actually part of something and not just a way to get recruited. Nobody said anything to me about it ever. I know in the 3rd, 4th, and beginning of the 7th, unsurprisingly, I did think about it briefly, but more towards the end of the 3rd and 4th innings and the beginning of the 7th, and then I told myself that didn't matter whatsoever. Being consistently explosive with everything is, and we've been working on that throughout, but especially being consistent with it. Once we started to see that in Tucson I was able to do it, but somewhat sporadically.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to see like everyone step up and everyone do their job. Like we mentioned, like everyone's been working really hard this whole preseason, and after Tucson, kind of like the lull of no competition, but everyone's been working really hard, and that's the great thing about having a team that's like as close as ours, is that when you see your teammate like light it up, like you know that like, you're next, and that it just, like you said, it just keeps rolling, like the hits keep coming, and like it all came together for us, which was really awesome to see. Everyone stepped up and everyone did their job. It's awesome, like just being able to like look at what we've done and see how far we've come, and just be able to know like what a great season lies ahead. Being able to start off, and like Coach mentioned earlier, like sending the message to our opponents, but like honestly just sending that message to ourselves is really important. Just being able to know that like we have the capacity, we have the talent, and like we can really do this. So getting those 2 wins under our belt was super awesome, and I'm really looking forward to traveling down to Manhattanville and Rowan and seeing where the season takes us.
I think, to be honest, what we were most excited about is being able to play. It's been a long couple of weeks, so the team was really ready to go and get out in the field again today. And then for a while with the snow, we weren't sure if we would even get this trip in. So the fact that we're doing it is really exciting. I think the team is more excited about that than anything, and that's where we want them to be. You know, we get a chance to play softball, we get a chance to play good competition. That's where we want to be to prepare us for a very tough conference, as usual. So we're looking at this as an opportunity to really go out against some great opponents and sharpen up and make sure that we are being able to perform against that caliber of team, and then able to bring that back home and do that against our conference opponents as well.